All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and well, ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. It's Tuesday, man. Hey, so how's everybody doing? First of all, man, I want to say thank you guys for supporting the channel because you guys are really helping me keep pushing because boy, it's a lot going on, and sometimes I be like, I don't know if I can do it. I'm be honest with y'all, but hey. We still here. We still pushing, baby. You can see working on some things. Baby. All right. I'm kind of excited about my new little software, so I can feel like I can just bring you guys a little bit more, a little bit better content. Um, so let's talk about it, man. Rich Paul has came out and said the Lakers. You know what? Let's read the headline to this article. Rich Paul calls out Lakers for not building a title contending team. Read that for you one more time. But thanks to the new software, you can see it on the screen. Rich Paul called out the Lakers for not building a title contending team, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the title may be a little misleading, but let's look what Mr. Rich Paul had to say. He said, I really didn't think that roster for the Lakers was anywhere close to a championship type of roster, you know. That's not making excuses. It's just a fact, says Rich Paul. Now, let me ask you something, Mr. Rich Paul. Would it have anything to do with the fact that they was willing to trade away your client? Because I didn't think they had a championship roster last year, and I didn't hear you say that. But now that Anthony Davis, now we know LeBron James is there, and that's all good. But at the end of the day, that's not. Might have paid me for this. That's not the point, right? Let me just put that on the screen. Highlight these people commercial. They ain't paying me. But at the same time, that energy wasn't like that last year. Now, do I think the Lakers had a championship roster? No. Do I think that the Lakers had a deal on the table that you have to take? Yeah. Because Mr. Rich Paul, your other client, Lebanon James, y'all get that from the Tyler Perry, Mr. Brown? Anyway, he kept trying to give the reins over to Anthony Davis, and they don't want that, right? So now that your client's no longer there, they traded him away. Now you say they don't have a championship roster, but your client say they didn't have a championship roster. Whatever. No one, see what happened was, and I'm guilty too. What happened was, people saw the Lakers go on a run, start winning games, and forgot what we said at the trade. At the trade, we said, "Oh, this roster here ain't championship ready." We said that, and then we seen them go on a run of wins, and then forgot what the really original diagnosis was. The thing is, and I'm gonna go off on a limb and say this: I think the Lakers got the. Now looking back, hindsight 2020, I didn't feel like this at the time. I'm not finna sit up here and lie to you guys. But I thought the Lakers got probably the worst first round matchup that they can get. Because them young boys were physical. Julius Randle, physicality softened the Lakers. When he was just willing to just, and it just felt like, and I'm going to be honest, no knock, but I felt like LeBron was like, all right, come on, bro. Like, I don't know if I can't must. At 40, that's his right. That's his right at 40 damn years old. He get to say that. Now, granted, I thought you were supposed to give your team more than 3 points in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. I don't know. You can find 17 in the other ones. Find a couple more than 3 in the first quarter, in the fourth quarter. Cool. Now, but it just helps show, hey, LeBron James, as great as he is, he's one of the greatest of all time, undeniably. If you deny that LeBron James is at least one of, maybe not the, but at least one of the greatest to ever play this game, then there's something wrong with your noggin. All right? Just point blank here. There's something wrong with your freaking noggin. But Father Time is undefeated. And when it came down, when they needed LeBron to show up, his body said, no, I can't do it, man. And they had to play a 40-something minutes. You can't do that with somebody 40. Not when you 40 shouting. I'm killing with the movie references. Y'all not getting them today. Okay. All right, cool. But yeah, so you can't do that when you 40. They ran him into the ground because you had no bitch. Now I thought JJ Redick inexperience showed in the playoffs. I got to add that in there too, and I don't think I've said this before. I thought his inexperience showed in the playoffs because I thought you had to give Jackson Hayes just a little bit more run. I thought that's something. He could have put something in the way of Gobert. Y'all had Gobert looking like the next Shaquille O'Neal. Trying to keep going here. Oh, here we go right here. Yeah, I'm not finna watch that whole thing. I'm trying to see if there's any more things that really need to be said in that. But now to me personally, I don't think Rich Paul said this in a way to like belittle the Lakers. But I also don't think his ties with the Lakers are as tight anymore. You got LeBron one foot in, 1 foot out. AD's gone. I don't think there's no one else over there that's really tied. I'm not sure. Really tied to him like that. So now that covet of the Laker, it's a new era in LA, man. It is what it is. It's no longer this Rich Paul. And look, I'm a Rich Paul fan. Love what the brother's done. Love what he's accomplished. Love what he's created. Don't like everything he's done. You know what I'm saying? But hey, love what the guy's done coming from being called just one of LeBron posse members to what he's at now is an absolute wonderful story. Love everything about it. But his tie to the Lakers is not there, and I think it's a good thing, man. I think Rob Pelinka is a lot more free. I believe Rob Pelinka is a lot more free because now he ain't got to go, hey, he ain't got nobody saying, hey, move this player, that player, I could do that, I do that, this right here. I feel like even with Luka being a superstar, they can go to Luka and say, hey, man, what you need? You really need a big? All right, we'll get you a big. So they get him a big, and then they can go to work. With LeBron, I feel like LeBron had a lot more control. We'll see how all this pans out. The LeBron era's over in LA. He's there. He's a guy. Good guy, nice guy, legend, GOAT, whatever you want to call him. But he's a guy. Rich Paul, on the other hand, I don't think his ties are that deep to the Lakers no more. I don't think it's that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's that like it used to be anymore. I know it's not. You know what I'm saying? And whether you love it or hate it, it's here. So, I don't think Rich Paul really mean nothing salacious about it. I think he was just being honest. I honestly don't think he would have said that 2 years ago because I don't see this roster as being that much worse than the roster that made it to the finals. I mean, to the conference finals against the Nuggets that didn't show up. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, man, we'll see how it all pans out. But, did he throw a little shot? I don't know, man. Y'all, was it a little pow-pow? Was it a little pow-pow? Y'all let me know down in the comments, man. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man. You guys be great.